okay? So the first move, okay, we went to the hip on 1, to the hip on 2, hip on 3, hip on 4. We talked about always prepping your partner for a clockwise top turn, okay? Right hand goes towards the lady's hip, the left hand goes high to prep, okay? Ladies, we talk about the tension, okay? Got connection all the way through, and I'm following my right arm, okay? As leaders, the right hand comes through all the way, turn in the ladies, and then all you do is just drop that hand down towards your left hip to bring the ladies back around to face. Then all you do is pop to what we call a return on, so relaxing the grip, put a razor above the lady's head, turning her in an anti-clockwise direction, and you can take that hand anywhere, but we're going to take it back to a normal arm drive by taking it back to your hip, picking up the hand, and there you go, you can go into another arm drive, starting again. Then we did a right to right top turn. So your right hand starts at your right hip, and we can do as many arm drives as you want. Let's go back to 2, yeah. That's number 1. Number 2 will be towards the ladies' hip as well. So that's the difference, is going right to right on the right-handed arm drive. From here, top turn again, it takes it high and above your shoulder. Okay, with the prep, again, I'm going to push against Matthew's hand. My right arm's a lever, following my right arm all the way around. Okay, and now she comes around face, just dropping that hand down towards your left hip again. And returning, exactly as you just did, but with your right instead. And then you can actually swap the hand over, or you can just keep it going back to a right-handed arm drive. It's really up to you. Move number 3, we went into the push spins, okay? So this is where the clarity of the lead is really, really important. We do 2 arm drives to start with, so we're doing 1 and 2. And instead of the left hand going high to prep for the clockwise turn, it's going low, okay, just below shoulder height, which you take your left shoulder back. It's really, really key, as opposed to being here and being rigid, you're going to use your body as well, okay? So as you square up to your partner, ladies, you're pushing down with the left, but let go with the right. Ladies, you're spinning. Again, you can catch with any hand for a spin, but for the sake of this one, we caught with what we call our dodgy right, okay, as you let that hand flake away towards your left hip, and then you just raise that hand again, relax the grip, so the ladies can turn underneath it for her return, and then taking it back to your hip, and then again, come to the right-handed arm drive. Right-handed push spin, okay, starting at your hip. This is move number 4. We're going towards the lady's hip, and then from here again, remember the push spin start is always low, so you're going to go towards your right shoulder, open the palm of the hand, take the right shoulder back, using your body lead as you square it to your partner, pushing downwards to spin her off, catching with whatever hand again, left is off and left, popping on a little return, and there we go, again. Lovely, then we went into move 5, which was it right? Yes, right-handed hip spin, American spin. Okay, so from here, from the right-handed arm drive, you're going to go towards the lady's hip, and then we take that hand now at hip level. This is why it's called a hip spin. Out towards the back of the room now, okay, opening up. Again, the clarity of a flat palm-to-palm hold, okay, is a spin coming up for the lady, so she needs to know this. I'm creating the tension and the energy again, as Matthew then throws that hand from his right hip to his left hip, spinning me, catching again with whatever hand he's catching with his left, and then popping a little return on. Okay, going back to an arm drive or whatever you want to do after that. Then we went in to the left-handed hip spin. Okay, so we took that originally from a return. So we did a couple of arm drives. Like our first move, prep the ladies, turned and out towards the side. So this is where it changed. You pop the return on, and when she comes around to face, that left hand goes down towards your right hip and opens out, okay? And by opening it out straight away, I've got the opportunity to push against his hand. There is no connection, no hold. It's a spin. It's very clear. Throwing the hand from hip to hip, push, catching with whatever hand, and then return, ladies, and we're back. And then, after that, we merged those 2 together, which is a lot of fun, because the ladies are dizzy all over the place. Okay, so you start right to right. You send it to the lady's hip, you open it out for the hip spin, spin her off, and catch it with your left, ready for your return. Remember, at the end of return, you can actually prep the ladies for another hip spin. So it comes through the middle, opens up, spins off, and catch. And then again. Then I made the men move because it's also static, so we added a little step across at the end of our return. So go back to move number 1, move arm drive 1. 2, you prep in high, you turn the ladies and out to the side. Okay, so this is where it changed. You're going to put a raise, and as soon as you see the whites of the ladies' eyes, you keep your left hand high, and you step underneath leaders with your right foot first of all, then onto your left as you take that left hand down to bring the ladies right to face, pop a return on, and then arm drive. And that was your workshop. Well